Hi, Kelly Della Sala here, and I'm here with my good friend John Maxwell. John, welcome.
Hi, Kelly. How are you today?
I'm fantastic, thank you. How
Great.
are you?
Oh, terrific. Good to be with you.
Good, good, good. John, I want to talk about public speaking, public speakers.
I love that subject.
Oh, I know you do. You're one of
sure.
the top ones in the world today. And with respect to the John C. Maxwell certification program and people looking at joining our team, if you're in the public speaking industry, to me, this is a no-brainer.
Yeah, I think so.
You know, what is the value of learning from your 40 years of experience of being on a stage, of commanding audiences, as well as your business building model? How did you build yourself? So, John, talk to us a little bit about that value.
Well, I think for a person that does any speaking, the way that you become better is by learning and immersing yourself in the life of other communicators. Remember, I did a lesson in one of our training sessions on how I learned to communicate.
Right.
And I remember it was magic that day as I talked about how I studied great communicators. And as they would speak, I would listen beyond their words. I would watch visually. How are they connecting with people? What are they doing? And what I discovered was that regardless of what style of speaker you were, or what your subject was that you were speaking, all that stuff, the one common denominator that all great speakers had is they learned to connect with their people.
Right.
And the people felt that connection. In fact, that's why I wrote the book, Everyone Communicates If You Connect. And so when they come on the John Maxwell team, they're going to be able to spend 3 days with me and with the faculty, and they're just going to watch some of the finest communicators in the world communicate. It's almost like you can catch it as much as you can study it.
Right.
And we're going to help you. We're going to help you learn how to really connect with yourself and how to connect with your audience. And I have watched and I have observed and have seen the improvement of our coaches as they learn to communicate well. What happens is, if I connect with you and communicate well one-on-one or with an audience, doesn't matter, my success is going to just go through the roof. The connecting is the key to influencing, and influencing is the key to leading, and leading is the key to success.
Now, in addition to that, though, so that's content and business building, and the 3-day event is great, but boy, do we give them a lot of speaker training before they get here.
Of course you do.
They are just loaded in with it.
Sure.
It's wonderful. But let's talk about the Maxwell brand name. You know, you're talking to a company and they're looking at hiring a keynote, and they have 3 people to choose from, and they know you're John Maxwell certified. I will bet you, hands down, they're picking the guy who's certified because they know there's value there in that person.
There's no question. I think association.
That door opener.
I remember when when I was in the Christian market with books, and I went into the secular market, went to New York and farmed out contracts, etc. And I literally began to receive advances and things.
Okay.
That opened the way up for other people like Max Lucado and people in the Christian market as they were in the secular market.
Okay.
In other words, everybody needs this is a biblical term, everybody needs a John the Baptist, somebody to go before.
Okay.
And what I think I do for speakers is I do that. I think I open doors for them, and we are finding that because they're associated with me and because they're certified with me, there's a perceived value there. That allows them to get better honorariums than what they would have had, and also get into arenas that they wouldn't have had. And you're exactly right. If they're making a choice of 2 or 3 speakers, and one of them happens to be trained by me and has the connection of that name, I think it definitely gives them an inside advantage over someone else that hasn't been trained. So that's what and that's why we do it. Why do we do what we do? To add value to people. That's what the John Maxwell team's all about. Add value to you. I've already been there. I've already had the good honorariums. Now it's kind of like put the cookies on the lower shelf and let everybody have some cookies. And so the speakers come and they get more cookies, and that's what we do it for.
How proud of you were when we all saw that picture of one of our coaches speaking before an audience of 4,500 people. I mean, I was like, He did it. He finally did it. He accomplished a goal, and he credits that goal from meeting a person in Guatemala who was on the other team that was working with us, and you know, the connections made. So the networking for speakers, the connections and so forth. And then we have speakers that are doing keynotes, getting paid 10 grand or more per session. I mean, they would have probably never done that without a little bit of boost and confidence and the addition of your name. So John, you've done some great value here because you've really given them confidence, not just content, confidence to speak.
You know what, Kelly? We shouldn't be having so much fun. It's almost illegal. You understand? It shouldn't be so much fun watching people grow and helping people and opening doors for people and taking them to the new level. But that's, I think, what is the oxygen of our team. That's what allows us to breathe for another day.
Keeps me going.
Keeps me going too.
Good. Thank you, John.
You're welcome. Absolutely.
Thanks.